Okay, in this video here, I'm going to walk through how you can set up your own live streaming video announcements within your school. This is only available to New Brunswick schools, and this is just a story about a Loch Lomond school and what we set up for them. So you're going to need a couple things, and I'm going to start by telling you what this is going to cover. First things first, you can see on the screen behind me that there's going to be a download or a software that you need called Microsoft Expression Encoder 4. And that's going to allow you to communicate to the server in Fredericton that allows us to do this. There's going to be three key players you need to sort of get this thing off the ground. The first thing is a technology mentor to come in and talk to you about what the best solution is. The second thing is to have your IT technician. That guy's extremely important. And someone from Fredericton. Right now it's Colin Legier, and he's the one that helped us set it up in Loch Lomond. So those three people are integral in getting this set up because the technical side of things is important, but then the mentor can also help you in terms of showing the teachers where to go and how to get connected and be there for the launch. Because essentially what this does is it creates a link for you to go to that broadcasts your morning announcements. And the easiest thing is to have your mentor go around or get your IT technician to put a shortcut on every teacher's desktop so that they just double click on that shortcut in the morning and then they can tune in. And all you have to do as the administrator or the person that is rolling out the announcements is just go to the computer that you have stationed and click the start button. So just to talk a little bit more about the first steps, which are finding an actual computer. Desktops are preferable. Make sure that it's hardlined. Its internet is coming from an Ethernet cord from the wall. You're going to also want to make sure that the desktop is a little bit newer so that it can handle some of the requirements that this program is going to need. Additionally, you're going to need some sort of microphone. Right now I'm using the Yeti microphone. One of the better mics out there for recording, but not necessarily needed for morning announcements. And with this setup, I also have one of these guys. And this is your iPivo, and it allows you to articulate the camera a lot more and position it to get a better shot and a better angle. Those things are a bit overkill. If you just have an all-in-one camera microphone, you're more than likely going to be fine. That's what we have at Loch Lomond, and that meets their needs sufficiently. So before you get started, the next thing is to actually get your IP address and understanding what that is and who that gets sent to. Your IP address on all the computers in New Brunswick, they're dynamic. They're changing every 48 hours or so. This is a point in time where you make another call to your IT technician and ensure that the computer that you've decided you're going to use is going to have a static IP address, and that will never change. Now, once you have that, and he's okayed that he's done that, you're going to go into command prompt. And this is going to allow us to find our IP address. So let's just open that. And all we need to do is type in ipconfig. And the IPv4 address and that series of numbers right there, that's essentially what you're going to need to send the managing partner in Fredericton, who sort of manages the server that we're using. There's just a communication between this computer, that server in Fredericton, and they need to know this exact IP address. So fire that number off to Colin Legier right now. Could be someone different in the future, but that's who we worked with when we did Loch Lomond. Okay, at this point, we're at the stage where we're going to start installing some stuff and getting everything ready. This link here is going to be in the YouTube the description section, as well as in the blog post on our ASDS site. And all you're going to need to do is download this. You got a local admin rights, you're going to be good to go. Now, if you don't have local admin rights, again, get that IT technician to install it. And once you have that installed, let's go open up Microsoft Expression Encoder 4. So we're going to open a new project here. And at this point, what we're going to do is add a live source. And this is where we're going to pick our video source. And so you see things get highlighted to make it easier. So the Pivo I stage, there we go, that's the camera I was just using. That's going to be used for this now. And the audio device, we're going to go with the Yeti microphone, or in this case, because I'm using the Yeti microphone, we're going to use the native one in the computer. So once that's set up, I'm just going to go look over into my encoding options and ensure that you're going to have to basically test run this. The school we first did this at, Loch Lomond, had a lot of concerns with wireless access and even teachers that were plugged in. And we needed to actually broadcast from this level of encoding. Not ideal, but it works, and it works seamlessly. Okay, so once we have that set up, there's some additional features here. So let's just say you wanted to save all these morning announcements and then maybe publish them in another location, or at least have them for some sort of record to put on your website. What you can do is over here on the output section, you can go and click on File Archive, and you're going to want to make sure that it's Live Stream Archive. It has that default, and then you can change this directory location as well. We're also going to turn on the broadcast, just leave that the same, and the publishing point is going to be managed by Colin Legier. So at this point, you're going to want to let him sort of take over, and he's going to have a predetermined location for you to put this. So usually it's stream.nbed.mb.ca/Loch Lomond or / something, and that's where that's going to be published. Once you're here, you can also put in some metadata. So you can put in the title of this, and you can put in the author, so you can put in the school name. Not overly essential, but it's a good touch. Other than that, this is essentially it to getting started. Once you're ready in the morning, all you need to do is just click on Start, and it's going to go. Now, we don't have a publishing point, and we haven't connected this with what Colin's done, but once you click Start, you're going to go live. I can't stress this enough, though. The people in Fredericton and the IT technicians are extremely important to getting to that next step. There's a lot more involved in this behind the scenes, but that's the basic management of getting yourself set up.